Let the fight begin.
Welcome to It's Real to Us, the wrestling podcast. What's going on, you guys? Nate Diggity Dawg, Tony the Father, and me, Anthony the Mark, are back for another episode of It's Real to Us. The date of this recording is Tuesday, February 6th, and The Rock is going to save WrestleMania.
I wouldn't call saving it. That's
what I think.
That's not saving it.
You mean ruin WrestleMania?
Kind of ruin it, yeah.
He's fucking it up. He's screwing it all up. He's injected himself, and he shouldn't. Cody Rhodes won the Royal Rumble. He should have a title shot wherever the fuck he wants. We know where he wants to go. He said he wanted to beat Roman. He said he wants Roman, but then he can't because The Rock is on the board, and he told him, you got to sit this one out, kid. That's fucked up.
So for anyone unaware of what's been going on in wrestling, in the world of wrestling this last week, Cody Rhodes, this year's Royal Rumble winner, thank you, Tony, stepped aside and gave his WrestleMania event opportunity against Roman Reigns, a moment that he's been working a whole year for, to Dwayne The Rock Johnson, just because. This has led fans to an uproar. Hashtag We Want Cody has been trending nonstop. And on the opposite side, people were chanting, Rocky sucks on Raw this past week. So, Nate, let's start with you. What's your raw reaction to everything that's been going on?
Okay, so I'm happy to see The Rock, but it's just, I feel so bad for Cody. And we don't even know who Cody's picking. He was supposed to announce on Raw, and that didn't happen. So there's still, I feel like, a shot for Cody to face Roman at WrestleMania. I still think that could be in the air. But I really don't think WWE has any idea what they're doing. I think they're trying to keep us on our toes. They're doing a really good job with it. But I hate it because Cody won the Royal Rumble. Everyone thought he was going to be, all right, Roman Reigns, here it comes. And then, oh no, let's get the big shot Rock coming out and taking on Roman Reigns because he's now a board member of TKO. It's just ridiculous.
Number one, it's not WWE anymore. It's Endeavor. They're the problems. WWE has nothing to do with this. If Vince or Triple H or somebody at WWE was involved in this, we wouldn't be going this route. So this is Endeavor's call. The Rock's on the board. It's The Rock's call. He's pushing this. So I think The Rock is, he's acting like a big fucking baby, I think. He just wants, I want to be the highlight of WrestleMania. I'm The Rock. Raise your fucking eyebrow. He's overemphasizing his own value, which is bad.
Yeah, and this is just a report. A lot of what we're going to be talking about is rumor-based and me reading dirt sheets and rumors, but there were reports that a contingency plan of The Rock joining the board member of TKO was that he was going to be given this main event of WrestleMania against The Rock, or against Roman Reigns.
It's such bullshit. How do you do that? That's ridiculous. I'll be on the board, but I need to main event WrestleMania. What are we doing? This is ridiculous. It's such a power move for The Rock. He didn't need to do that. He could have said, no, I don't want to be on the board. I just want to main event WrestleMania. And they probably would have gave him that. I don't understand why he also needed to be on the board.
I'm going to say something, and I'm very curious to see how you guys react. I think that this is a great thing for WWE.
What is the matter with
I think it is a great thing for Cody Rhodes.
You're wrong. You're not right. You're wrong.
No, it's going to make him a martyr, absolutely, especially if he's getting kicked to the curb. You see what the fans are doing. They all want Cody there. It's his time. But I don't see how it's a great thing for WWE. Explain.
So, a week ago, everyone was talking about Vince McMahon, and everybody was talking about Brock Lesnar in a negative sense. Now, everyone's talking about The Rock versus Roman Reigns. So, you got all eyes and conversation off Vince.
Yeah, but you're still talking negative about the Rock because people are very mad about this move from Endeavor.
It doesn't matter about The Rock. In all honesty, the best thing that could happen is that The Rock becomes the new Vince McMahon, and he's the diabolical overlord who puts himself in the main event, and it's his reign of terror because he's on the board. So if this is the start of it, I'm all for it, and I still think that there's a way to make Cody a bigger and better star despite The Rock taking the rug out from underneath him.
Yeah, number one, The Rock's been a face his whole fucking career.
Not true at all.
Well, you know what?
He's one of the best heels of all time.
But not recently.
He hasn't been in WWE
but
recently.
He's been a face. You see him. He's a movie star. He wants to run for politics.
He's a fake face. He's a politician face.
Everything he does is his persona is good. He's pure. This is not what you think Rock was going to come back and think that people were going to boo him? He thought he was going to be elevated and everybody was going to be cheering him. They miscalculated this. He fucked up. I'm telling you, they have to do a bait and switch now. It has to be. If they don't, they're going to make a drastic mistake. Let me ask you a question. This is going to be in Philadelphia, WrestleMania. That's where Rocky's from. You don't think he's going to get fucking booed there?
Rocky?
Yeah, where do you think Rocky's from?
What does Rocky have to do with The Rock?
Because his name is Rocky.
But that has nothing to do with him.
I'm just.
You
no.
with me on this?
No, I'm just saying what he's coming from. You know?
But does it
No,
correlate?
all right, it doesn't.
It coagulates. It coagulates.
but-
Coagulates?
What I'm
Hold
saying-
on, wait. What did you just say?
Coagulates.
That's not a word.
No,
I think it
Let
is.
me tell you why it fits in, because it's in Philadelphia. His name is Rocky. That's what they're calling him now. Rocky, you suck. Rocky Balboa was Cody Rhodes. He was the guy that fought fucking Apollo Creed. That's what the fans wanted.
R.I.P. Carl Weathers.
Yeah. R.I.P. What is it?
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Rest in peace, Carl Weathers. But that's the whole thing, is that those fans in Philadelphia are brutal.
So just to kind of digress a little bit, isn't it so funny that in 2015, I'm pretty positive Roman Reigns won the Royal Rumble and got booed out of the arena. The Rock even came down and tried to put him over, and they still booed him. Wouldn't it just be the craziest full circle moment if The Rock came back, interjected himself into a storyline where he has no business being there, and then he gets booed at WrestleMania with Roman Reigns in Philadelphia, the same place?
I don't care for it, to be honest. I'm not really looking forward to this match if it is actually happening. We don't even know if it is actually happening. We have all these rumors going around. Nothing has been set in stone. You can't. And also, I just want to mention this. Every time The Rock comes out and does this little thing where he looks at his hands and says goosebumps, like, shut the fuck up, Rock. Like, this is getting annoying. Like, I'm getting tired of. I thought I was going to be so happy to see The Rock. It just pissed me off.
It's not set in stone, the match, but it was set in stone. TKO and Deva had this match set. That's what they were going to do. That was the pivot. They didn't realize how bad they were going to get, how booed, and how all the fans are going to hate it. So now they're pivoting. You saw Seth. He came out to challenge Roman Reigns. Did he challenge him? No. Then you saw him Monday Night Raw. He came out to talk to Seth. Did he challenge Seth? No. They don't know what to do right now. Right now, it looks like Drew's fighting Cody at WrestleMania. That's the match I kind of want to see because I'm getting sick of it all.
Well, you think this is still happening if CM Punk's not injured? You think this is all because of the CM Punk injury?
Well, we could go into that maybe thought process. So CM Punk off the card, Brock Lesnar off the card. With these bigger stars out, you need The Rock versus Roman Reigns now more than ever to sell tickets and just to make this the biggest event it could possibly be.
I'm not disagreeing with that, but I also think that if you had Brock Lesnar, if you had CM Punk, if you had a healthy Seth Rollins, I don't think we'd be talking about The Rock right now.
Let me ask you a question. Who is the hottest wrestler right now in WWE?
You can make the argument for a few people.
No, it's Cody Rhodes.
Drew
Cody
McIntyre.
Rhodes.
Yeah, he's-
Now, Cody Rhodes has the fans
Jey
behind
Uso?
him. Cody Rhodes has the story behind
Yeah,
him.
it's
He's
totally
got
Cody
the
Rhodes.
fans behind him.
Got a hashtag.
He's got
have
everything
a
behind
hashtag.
him right now. So you didn't need The Rock to make that. If Cody just came out on SmackDown Friday and challenged Roman Reigns, that would have been the fucking biggest thing in the world. It would have been bigger than Rock coming out because half the people hate this.
So
Nobody would have hated Cody fighting Roman.
my big pushback to everything that we've said and everything we're probably going to talk about is that I think in the end, this just makes Cody a bigger star than he has ever been. But then I guess you could also make the argument that strike while the iron is hot.
Yeah, and also if this makes him the biggest star he's ever been, why is he not main eventing the biggest event of the year? So like, it just makes no for someone who doesn't do this, hasn't wrestled in over 10 fucking years. and we're just going to give him the main event because his cousin had this long reign.
So, yeah, let's go into the feud a little bit. So, we don't know, as of this recording, nothing is official. On Thursday, there's going to be a press conference kind of setting up some matches, and the presumed main event is going to be The Rock versus Roman Reigns. And if you don't know, this pretty much just kills Cody Rhodes' year-long redemption story.
Yeah.
He lost to Reigns at last year's WrestleMania and did everything he could, including winning the Royal Rumble this year, to get another chance. So, I guess just...
I got the pivot. If you want to pivot this is how you pivot it. Saturday night, WrestleMania, night 1, okay? Rock versus Roman.
Oh, stop it, Tony.
Listen, let me finish.
No,
Let me
you
finish.
tried pushing this on me
can
before.
I finish?
This is the dumbest take I have heard.
Can I finish?
It's so dumb.
No, it's not.
It's so
Can I
incredibly
finish?
dumb. Yeah,
I
you can.
finish? Okay. Night 1, Rock versus Roman.
Dumb.
Also night 1, Cody versus Drew.
Dumb.
Cody
Dumb.
announces he's fighting the winner of Rock versus Roman on Sunday.
Dumb.
Why?
Because
That would save it.
All right, Roman A and Rock B are both part-timers who don't wrestle a lot. You're going to get one match out of them at most.
It's WrestleMania. They can do it.
Rock hasn't wrestled in 10 years. He's not going to go 2 matches
He's
in a
going to
weekend.
lose, maybe.
You're crazy.
What else do you do?
Tony.
There's a bunch. All right, so here, I'm just going to take it and run.
Rock-
Actually, you know what? No.
Maybe Rock's special guest referee.
Tony, these are very, very awful takes.
Yeah, thank you, Nathan.
Awful.
But, how do you go about saving this and getting Cody to fight Roman?
You know how you save it? Triple threat. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You save it that way. Cody Rhodes gets inducted into the Rock says he's facing him, and Cody says, well, I'm the Royal Rumble winner. I'm going to face Roman at WrestleMania as well, so it's going to be a triple threat. And here's the best part of it. Roman doesn't get pinned. He pins The Rock to win the championship, so Roman still has that going for him.
So I completely agree with the triple threat. I think that we could see a Daniel Bryan WrestleMania 30 situation where the crowd is just so behind one superstar. They started the yes movement. Maybe this is the we want Cody movement. And they push Daniel Bryan, maybe it's Cody Rhodes now, into the main event. It was supposed to be Batista versus Randy Orton. A Hollywood actor, Batista, comes back, and he's given the main event when he wins the Royal Rumble. And then just due to overwhelming popularity, Daniel Bryan's put in the match. So maybe that could happen with Cody Rhodes here.
Cody is such a big superstar now. When Daniel Bryan was going through that, he wasn't that big of a superstar.
Daniel Bryan was the hottest he ever was, and Cody Rhodes right now is the hottest he ever is.
Yeah, but I think he could get even hotter.
It doesn't matter.
I think it does a little bit. I think Cody is a bit way bigger superstar
but we don't
than
know.
Daniel Bryan was ever.
You're speculating, though. We know Daniel Bryan was at the peak of his career, for WWE at least, and Cody Rhodes, we know right now this is the peak of his WWE career. Is it going to be more down the road? Maybe, but we can't speculate. So just from that regard.
I got to kick The Rock out. You know, what do you want, a triple threat? Why don't we put The Undertaker in and make it 4 guys? In fact, we'll get Goldberg, make it 5.
What's with you? First of all, The Rock is like, you act like The Rock is this old...
Nate Dogg.
He's
Nate
like,
Dogg.
you
Nate
realize
Dogg.
that the
Nate
name
Dogg.
factor, like he's not Joe Schmo out there.
Nate Dogg, he's 52 years old.
Okay.
He hasn't wrestled. He's not injected into Roman
Sting is
Cody's
like 90
story.
and he's still wrestling.
Yeah, but
so what's the
why
point?
why should Rock be injected into the Cody Rhodes Roman story?
Listen,
because he's The Rock?
I'm not saying I agree with it, but all I'm saying is that you're bashing The Rock, and I don't think it's
Because he's
necessary.
injecting himself where he doesn't belong. Hey, Rock, you want to do something?
You're
fight
telling me-
Solo Sikoa on Saturday.
You're telling me
That would be awesome.
Yeah, fight Solo Sikoa, Rock.
You're telling me you're not excited to see The Rock fight.
Not the way it's going down. No, I'm not.
no,
I'm
but
pissed. I'm pissed.
So-
if Cody Rhodes doesn't get his shot 2 years in a row, he wins the Rumble. Now, why don't we just do away with this fucking Rumble, too? Because you win the Rumble and you can't decide what you want to go, it seems like now.
See, the problem is there's a transition period right now where you're going from WWE to TKO, and they're trying to make sure that stockholders are taken care of. And how do you do that? You put on the most financially benefiting event possible. So that's why The Rock is getting interjected in my mind.
Not. He's getting injected because the fucking chairman of the board is a fucking pervert. And he sexualized women. And Brock Lesnar, one of their big guys, is going down too, so they're trying to save face. That's all they're doing.
Well, hold on. Let's kind of paint a picture, though. For those who don't know, The Rock versus Roman Reigns is a dream match that we have been begging for years. Literally years, everybody has wanted to see them fight. Why? Because they're cousins who are part of the legendary Anawahi family. So there is a natural story when you look at it between them and you factor in the head of the table, Roman and The Rock fighting for that spot, it makes sense. So I guess my question is, does the idea of Rock versus Roman at Mania not excite you, Tony?
No. At this point, it aggravates me more than anything because of what they're doing to Cody Rhodes. You know what? The Rock versus Roman, absolutely a megastar match. But set it up. Have a storyline. Don't just cut the... It's like I'm waiting online to get tickets and some fucking idiot cuts in front of me. Fuck that. That pisses me off. I wouldn't allow it. Cody Rhodes deserves his shot. He won the Royal Rumble. Why don't we just do away with the Royal Rumble now? If you win the Royal Rumble, you get a pat on the back and they give you a patch or something. Who cares? Because it doesn't matter. You can't do what you want now. Obviously, you can't do what you want.
I like the patch.
I won the title. I'm the Royal Rumble champ. Okay, but you can't fight him because this guy decided he wants to fight him. Okay, all right, but I still won, didn't I? It's stupid. I'm sorry,
Nate,
it's stupid.
Same to you. Would you be excited or not excited to see Rock Roman?
Listen, I'm excited for the match. I'm excited to see The Rock in WWE. Like, we haven't seen him in 10 years. We've been calling his name forever. So I don't think the bashing is necessary. Am I upset that they just gave him the main event with Roman? Absolutely. Especially because they had Cody win the Rumble. The Rock coming out when Cody won the Rumble made 0 sense. And it made me think that Triple H is not controlling the scenes anymore. That's what it tells me, because this is not a Triple H move. Triple H would never do something like this.
They're trying to sell this. Endeavor's trying. You made a good point, Nate. Endeavor's trying to sell this. Triple H is not in control now. I got news for you. His father-in-law got the fucking door. That's it. Triple H, too. He might be creative, and he's going to be the face. At the end of the day, he's not going to have the power he used to have with Vince McMahon.
I agree.
Absolutely not. So this is Endeavor doing what they feel is, for the bottom line, like the Mark said, the right move. But they're new to the wrestling fans. They don't realize that they're not stupid. We're not dumb, and we're going to boo it. And if Rock comes out and fights Roman, I am 100% rooting for Roman Reigns to pin that big eyebrow motherfucker, because he's pissing me off, The Rock. I used to be a big Rock guy. Hate his fucking guts now.
I think, although I would be excited to see Rock Roman, because of how much hype it's had for years, I would be disappointed that Cody isn't finishing the story, because it's just perfect right now.
It just doesn't make any sense. Cody has to finish the story or somehow be in the story. Because if he's not, what the hell are you building off of after Mania?
Oh, next year. He'll win the Rumble again
Yeah,
next
like,
year.
He's got to finish the story again. We're going to do this for
story.
another year?
If he doesn't fight Roman Reigns, there is no story. You want Rock fighting Roman? All right, fine. After fucking Cody and Roman fight, regardless who wins, have those two guys at Saudi Arabia or another pay event, SummerSlam, whenever you want, fight for the head of the table.
I kind of wanted to bring up the tweet. So we didn't really hear from Cody on Raw. He said, what do you want to talk about to Seth Rollins? Rollins was going over everything that happened on SmackDown, and we really didn't get an idea of where his head was at. But on X, he tweeted out, said, appreciate the passion. God bless y'all, but trust me. So maybe he's behind.
Kind of cryptic, huh?
Maybe he's behind whatever the creative plans are. The Rock's publicist or his camp came out and said that the creative is fantastic behind it. So maybe we just need to be a little patient before we slander The Rock.
I agree.
I feel so bad for Ava, The Rock's daughter. She got death threats.
Death threats, yeah.
Think about how crazy and everyone turned like that.
But that's what I'm saying. This is not a good move. That's why you have a big meeting. That's why Thursday they're having this big sit down or whatever you want to call it.
What is it, press event?
Yeah,
is it a
because
press conference?
they thought Rock was going to come out, tell Cody, don't worry about it, kid. Your time will come. Pat him on the back. Good boy. Go sit down. And Rock versus Roman and the whole universe in the world was going to love it and be talking about it. It blew up in their face, so they don't know what to do now. That's why we're having this Thursday thing. I bet you as we're doing this podcast, they still don't know how to fix this. They don't know what to do. Because at the end of the day, I don't care what anybody says, The Rock does not want to be booed and does not want people to hate him. So I think that's going to be a big factor in which way they go.
Well, I kind of disagree with you, Tony. I think Endeavor knows exactly what they're doing.
I also don't think that The Rock would mind being booed.
Yeah, I also think The Rock. I think he would actually love it, to be honest.
Yeah, I think he would thrive on it.
Yeah,
He's been a face, a public face for so long.
I kind of disagree. You think that they have no idea what's going on? They know what they're doing.
I don't think they know what they're doing.
You really don't think they know what they're doing?
I don't think that. No,
Let me ask you a question. If they knew what they were doing, right?
Yeah.
Why did Cody Rhodes win the Rumble?
See, that's what we see. Here's the thing. We have to figure out what's going on. We've only had 1 week since he came out, and then The Rock came out, and then once that happened, because that was the main event of SmackDown, Cody just left the ring. We haven't heard Cody say who he's fighting yet, because it seems like Drew McIntyre is going to fight.
No.
So,
we heard Cody Rhodes tell Roman Reigns,
not yet.
I want that title, and I want to beat you.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be at WrestleMania.
He did say that.
Okay, so he said what he wanted, but he also said that I can't do it now because my hands are tied.
But, there's nothing wrong with prolonging this a little bit. I think he's even more over because of this whole Rock situation.
But the thing is, if you don't cash in on it now and you don't have him win at WrestleMania now, you risk him losing all of that momentum.
That's why I think that Endeavor knows exactly what they're doing. They did this to get him even more over.
I disagree. So you think that they're planning for a triple threat?
Yes.
I think they're going to back their way into it.
I think they've been planning it this entire time.
Okay. I like it.
You want a triple threat. Now,
I do. I think it'd be incredible.
All right, hold on. Let's just go into it. All right, let's do our predictions right now. This is how we'll finish up the show. Tony, we'll start with you. What do you want to see?
What are we predicting?
We're predicting the main event of WrestleMania.
So that's going to be night 2.
Night 2 we'll focus on.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I'm predicting right now Cody Rhodes will fight Roman Reigns at WrestleMania this year. Heard it here. Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns.
No Rock.
Rock is going to be out. Something he's going to be out. I don't know what they're going to do.
That's not happening.
I think The Rock is going to sit this one out. Maybe guest referee.
That is the dumbest thing.
Well, I don't know what to say. I think Cody Rhodes is going to fight. That's my prediction.
Okay.
Maybe Rock's going to announce it this Thursday. Sit down. Oh, I got a fucking sprained leg. Who the fuck knows what he's going to say?
Okay.
You are so wrong. It's going to be a triple threat. It's going to be The Rock. It's going to be Roman. It's going to be Cody Rhodes. If that doesn't happen, then WWE is going to be in a bad place, because you basically had this whole year storyline of Cody Rhodes finishing the story, and then he wins the Rumble, and then you're not going to have him finish the story. And then what's the story going to be after WrestleMania? Oh, I got to finish the story again? Like, we're going to do this all over again? No, it's got to be a triple threat. I'm excited to see The Rock. I'm excited to see, because this could possibly be the first match that I honestly see Roman actually losing. We haven't talked about this, because let's say it's just Roman versus The Rock, which I don't know if you think that's possibly what your prediction is going to be. You're telling me you can't see The Rock winning? Because I know you can't. I can. I could definitely see that happening.
I saw a report that The Rock has been pushing to win.
Yes.
I don't see how The Rock winning benefits anyone.
It doesn't benefit anyone.
Once again, all these reports is about The Rock wants to fight. The Rock wants to win. Fuck you, Rock.
They could all be fake reports, though, and it could be a way to turn him heel, a la being Batista from the 2014, whatever it was, WrestleMania 30 feud.
But why do you want The Rock? I love The Rock the way he is. I don't want The Rock as a heel. I love when I see The Rock come out, the eyebrow.
The Rock as a heel is
like
pretty
he
cool,
just
honestly.
Rock just saved the United States, or he saved America against Jinder. I like that Rock. I want to see that Rock. And you just went down that storyline not too long ago where he was basically Captain America and Jinder was the fucking, Iran. He's the Sheik of Iran or whatever. And, I like The Rock as that hero role. I don't want to see The Rock booed. I don't want to see him like that. It just doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense to me. A 52-year-old guy that really hasn't wrestled in decades, and you're going to have him come out now and change his whole persona and inject him in something where he doesn't belong. They fucked up. Correct it.
And maybe they will correct it. I'll give you my prediction. I want it to be a triple threat. Let me say that first. I want them to do the triple threat. But I think that TKO, The Rock, everyone involved has already committed to the idea of doing Roman versus The Rock. And I don't think that PKO thinks that the backlash is going to be significant to the point where they feel the need to adjust.
It already is.
It is already happening.
If you look online.
Could you imagine if they kept that match and that match gets booed like crazy.
It
at
could.
And
In
I kind of hope that happens.
Philadelphia, it
I
could.
want that to happen now.
So do I.
You got my prediction, but I want your prediction.
And
to
you know
happen,
what?
'cause it's gonna get booed the shit out of it.
If
It's
The
gonna be
Rock
fun
does
to watch.
fight Roman and Cody sits this one out, I am going to root
it's
for.
gonna
I
get
am going to
booed.
root for Roman Reigns like I've never rooted before, and it will get booed.
No,
The Rock
I'm gonna root
will
for The Rock,
get booed.
because that would get even more booed. I am rooting for that to happen. The Rock win. Oh my God, it's gonna be a boo parade in Philly.
Well, maybe we should have a triple threat. You know, the guy won the Royal Rumble, right? Cody Rhodes. So he's got to fight. So now the reward is you got to beat two guys. Plus the guy Roman, who's had the title for almost 1,300 days, his reward is, well, there's somebody else in the ring that you got to worry about. So if you're going to lose your belt, it could be on a circumstance
Roman
where
doesn't
you
even
don't
need to
get
get
pinned.
pinned.
So you know what? Why don't we do that? And then let's just Damian Priest cast in at the end. And make it totally stupid.
Shut up, Nathan.
Nate, I was making it more
I
idiotic.
like that idea.
Guys, I think we can all agree. I think everyone can agree that the execution was piss poor on this, and I think it has to do with the transition between Vince being out, TKO being in charge, The Rock being on the board, and I think that's just what it all comes down to. So, what do you guys think of The Rock, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, WrestleMania Night 2, the main event? Reach out to us. Let us know your predictions. You can find us on X, Instagram, and TikTok at It's Real to Us. If you are watching this on YouTube, we are at It's Real to Us 1, and I think I'm actually going to go ahead and make a second account called at It's Real to Us _ So be on the lookout for that. And you're welcome. We finally got video, so hello.
Hello.
So yeah, you guys reach out to us. Let us know what you think is going to happen, but we shall see. Like we said, the press conference is on Thursday, so a lot can happen between now and WrestleMania. We got 60 days. Anything can happen.
Oh, I just got something over my phone that just came in. WWE has just put out a statement that they've told Cody Rhodes he's fighting Drew. That's it. You're fighting Drew, Cody. Shut the fuck up. That's what they told.
That's not happening. Either Cody's going to be in the main event or he's not going to be in it at all. That's my take.
If he's in the World Heavyweight Championship picture, maybe they just make it like a fatal four-way and just fucking throw everyone in it. Sammy's in it too. Why not?
Drew, Sammy, all of them.
Yeah.
Hey, throw Shinsuke in there. Why not?
Ugh, not Shinsuke. He's taking nothing but L's fighting Cody
That's
Rhodes.
why he'll take the pin.
All right, thanks again for joining us. We appreciate it. Make sure you follow us everywhere and enjoy the road to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Father, peace out.
We all bump away.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight.
Hup, hup.
In the jungle, the